Hello, and today we'll be doing the questions on dictionary now. So dictionaries are basically key value pairs. So we'll start with the question first. So the first question is create a dictionary of student details. So we just need to create a student detail dictionary. So we can just take a value, say dict, and we'll just write name, then we'll write name, then we'll write roll number, then we'll write roll number, and then we can write class. This is how we can create dictionary of student details. So we have completed the question. We'll move to the next question now. So we need to print all the keys. So we'll just write print d dot keys. Here we have all the keys. Then to print all the values, we'll write d dot values. And we have already printed key value pairs, but we just do d dot items. So here is a tuple of all the key value pairs. Check if a key exists. So here, this is how we check for keys. Update the value of a key. So this is how we add a new key value pair. And the next question was to delete a key. We'll just delete a key here. Now, next question is count the number of key value pairs. So we'll take a variable count. Then for key value in d dot items, count plus equals to 1. Print count. So this is the count for iterate through a dictionary using a loop. We have already done that. Here we are iterating through a dictionary using a loop. I'll just do it again for I comma j in d dot items. Print I comma j. And here you have it. Now find the key with the maximum value. So here we'll just use the max method. Then we'll just print max value. Okay, so the thing is we have values in form of strings too. So first we have to make another dictionary. So we'll have to make dictionary, new dictionary with integer values. So just print it. Now it should work. Yes, it's giving the maximum value. And It's also giving the minimum value. Now next question is sum of all values in a dictionary. So to sum out all the values, we'll just take a variable sum, then we'll do for I in values, then we'll increase the sum and then print the sum. So 55 it is, sum of all the values. Sum of all the values is 55. And next question, find the key with the minimum values, then merge two dictionaries. So let's merge two dictionaries. That's D and D1. So we'll make another dictionary D2 and we'll just do copy for it. So D2 will be D2 will be D1 plus D print D2. So here we have merged the dictionaries. Now we'll move ahead with another question, that is count the frequency of character in a string. using a dictionary. Let's just take a string and we'll take an empty dictionary, let's say D4, and we'll go for I in string. Then we'll do if I in D4, D4 in I equals to 1, then I'll just print D4. So it will tell you how which string is coming how many times. So what it's basically doing is I'll just take a snippet of this code and explain it. So first of all, we have I in string. So it takes value of all the strings. So I is separate values of hello world, HELLOWORLD. So this is values of I. So when I is H in D4? No, because there is the dictionary currently is empty. So we'll just put value of I, that is H, and wait, it's basically D4 of H is equals to D4 of H plus 1. So D4 of H is empty and D4 of H plus 1 will become 1. So it will happen to every other unique characters like HEL, this, and this. So all these words will be considered ones, and if they have already occurred, it will be just equal to 1. All right. First of all, this will I in D4 will be false, so it will come here and it will just assign value of DH equals to 1, and after that it will increment if there is another presence of the same uh, Okay. Now next question is count the frequency of words in a sentence. So we have already done that, nothing, no need to do this one. Reverse a dictionary, swap keys and values. So we need to swap keys and values. We can just take another dictionary and do the same. So we'll contain, let's let's just for now just comment all of it out so that we have more variables to take. So let's say we have name, class, and roll number again. We'll take another empty dictionary and for key and values in d dot items. This is the code for key and value separation. As I said, we will just swap the values and put it in another dictionary. Now we have to create a dictionary from two lists, key and values. So we'll just take two lists, just remove all of it, and we'll just take two dictionaries, sorry lists. So let's say L1 and L2. we need to do what? We need to create dictionaries from two lists. So we'll just write random values there. We'll take a dictionary D1. Then we need to make a dictionary from these two lists. So we'll just write for I in length of L1. Now D of L1 I equals to L2 I. So we are just making keys out of the values in L1 and values out of the values in L2. Then we'll just do print. Just do print. So it's saying int is not iterable. Okay, so yeah, I forgot to add range. Here we have it. 111, 1, 2, 12, 4, 3, 13, 4, 15, 5, 15, 6, 6, 16. And we have to store marks of 5 students and calculate the average. So let's just store. Now we have to calculate the average. First of all, we'll have to calculate the sum, and then we'll have to calculate the size. Then we just iterate for I in d dot values, and then we'll just sum it out. Then to calculate print the average, print sum upon size. So here is the average 80. Now we have a question: create a dictionary of numbers and their squares from 1 to n. Dictionary of numbers and their squares from 1 to n. So we'll just create a dictionary. Then we'll just assign values for I in range 1 to n. We'll just take n as an input. And then we'll just create, first of all, we'll just create dictionary with the squares. This. Then we'll just print the dictionary. This is it for questions. So suppose 50 numbers and their dictionaries and their squares. This is all of them. Now all of it is done. Now I'd like to teach you few concepts which I have left behind. In the previous lectures I wasn't able to cover it. So I will just cover it right now. So we'll just go to Python Geek for Geeks. So there is function called, there is an operator called the ternary operator. All about ternary operator. So suppose there is you want to use if else, but in a single sentence, we use ternary operator for that purpose. So suppose So suppose you have a ternary operator. So we'll have a value A, and to use ternary operator, you have to use a condition 1, then question mark, then if it's true, what will be the output, and if it is false, what will be the output. So let's say I take A equals to if 2 modulus 2 equal to 0, question mark, even else odd. Okay, so I guess I have got it wrong. This is for JavaScript and other languages. In Python, you just write it in this form, even if the input number is not equal. Oh shit. So this is how the ternary operator works. So here you have it, the ternary operators. Now the 30-minute mark is almost over. In the next session, we will be doing few questions on uh, tuples and sets. Then we'll be done with our questions and we'll move on ahead with questions from OOPS concept. I'll just teach OOPS concept after that, and then our syllabus will be done. Yeah, so that's it for today's lecture. Thank you.